What is going on, folk? It's NimbleThor here, and welcome to my mobile gaming quest, where today we are playing King Crusher, described by the developers as an action-adventure game with roguelike and RPG elements. And I think that that's actually a pretty accurate description of this mobile game. And the developers, by the way, are Ankama, which I think many of you guys will know already from games such as DOFUS Touch, King Tongue, or even Tactile Wars, which is another game that I covered here on the channel quite some time ago at this point. In the past, I've always found these developers to make high-quality games, and this one certainly isn't an exception to that. So in this game, we play as a knight, tasked by our king to defend his kingdom from the many monsters lurking all around these lands. And so we go out on adventure after adventure, trying to defeat all these monsters with 3 heroes at a time. And these heroes, by the way, are predefined by the level we're just about to go into. So it looks like we got an item here. Let's see. Restores 20 HP at the start of the battle. So which one do we want to use that one for? Probably these guys up here, because they lost some HP. So next round, they will recover some automatically, which should be pretty beneficial. And we got 15 gold as well, which we can use once we get to the shops up here. And by the way, you should use all the gold all the time, because the gold is going to be gone once you're done with this level, and that's the roguelike part of the game. So just use the gold while you're in the level. There's really no reason to save it. So one thing I find really interesting about this game is that there are so many different types of monsters, so many different types of enemies and bosses, and every single time we meet them for the first time, we have to figure out on our own what sort of attack they do. And that's the really interesting part. It's also the difficult part, but that's also why I like the game. So at the end of the day, I feel like this game captures the true essence of a great RPG game. It keeps me curious, it keeps me coming back to the game, and I'm always interested in playing just one more level. Let me know if you agree about that once you're done watching this video here. And if you want to check out the game for yourselves, of course, the download links, as always, can be found in the description box. So let's have a look at what the shop is trying to sell us here. We have 25 gold on us, we can watch an advertisement to get 50 more gold, and we have 3 different items in the shop. Let's have a look at them. Reduces damage taken by 30%, reduces spell cooldown time, and inflicts 5% of the enemy's HP when an adventurer in the squad dies. So do we expect that we will die? If we do, we should definitely buy the pointy dagger. And you know what, guys? I'm gonna buy the pointy dagger, because I think we are going to lose one of our heroes in one of the next parts of this one adventure here. So let's have a look at this. The item is not equipped. Oh, of course, we have to equip it. So let's equip it on this guy here. It shouldn't really matter which one we use it on. And let's continue to the second to last part before the boss battle. So let's have a look at this. Fountain. You come upon a magical fountain. Awesome. Pray for help. Okay, so pray for power, pray for support, or pray for protection, which is gonna give us a blessing. What should we do? I say we go for pray for support. I think that's going to be the most beneficial one. That's going to give us one more archer, which will, deal more damage, and thus we'll have a bigger chance of being able to actually defeat the boss. I'm a bit afraid of going into the last battle here. The pixel art style is really cute, by the way, and overall the gameplay is fun, and I just find this to be a pretty high quality game. Everything I would expect from these developers, honestly. Although I can definitely see how once we've incarnated, and I'll go show you guys the incarnation system afterwards, but once we've incarnated all of our heroes, there isn't really a whole lot else to play for, and at that point, that's probably gonna be it for the game. It's not gonna be fun anymore, and you might just want to skip it at that point. But luckily, it's gonna take a long time. It's gonna take many hours to get to that point, and we're gonna go into the incarnation as soon as we're done with this batch here. We have to be a bit more careful, guys. No, we're losing them. We're losing them one by one. But the good thing about those guys is I'm just noticing that right now, the ones in the front row, is that it seems we can keep spawning more of them, because that's the special ability. Each of these have a special ability that we can use by tapping the hero. And so these guys in the front row, their special ability is to just spawn one more of themselves. And that's beneficial, because apparently only one of them dies at a time. And apart from that, we of course simply swipe around to move our heroes around this 3x3 map. And the gameplay is interesting. I like it, I gotta admit. And right from the beginning, there's no very long tutorial to complete, which I love, and you just go straight into combat instead. So look at this, we got 89 of the premium currency. That is awesome, because now we have 371, which is, well, it's nearly enough to do 2 of these incarnations. So let's have a look at this, guys. Let's go into incarnation. We can do an apprentice incarnation, but I want to go for the skilled incarnation, which is going to cost 200 of the game's one and only currency, except for the gold. But remember, as I've mentioned before, the gold stays within the level, so the only actual currency in the game are these diamonds, which we can then also buy for real life money. So what about this one? Norbert places a shield at the start of the battle. That's interesting. So that's useful. Let's see, do we want to do an apprentice incarnation? I think yeah, let's just go for it. Let's just go for it twice, actually. We can do that one twice. So what are we going to get here? Exceptional. Manalfred? Okay, Manalfred. Or Mana Alfred or Man Alfred? I'm not sure. Maybe it's Man Alfred, actually. Anyway, begins battles with a fully charged spell. That's useful as well. Do we want to do one more? No, I don't want to. No, I don't want to. I want to stop here, and I want to go into one more adventure with these new heroes, because I didn't get to show you guys before, but when we go into a battle, such as, for example, this level here, we have these 3 predefined heroes, but then on the next screen, we can select a hero that we want to take with us. And so far, it seems we only have, well, we have only one hero we can use for this level. And that's why you want to go in and incarnate a lot of these heroes, because you need some in the, I think, 11 or 17 different classes in this game, because you can only use 3 of those classes in every level. What do you think about that system? I quite like it. And oh, this one I know, guys. I know the attack of this one. Oh man, it's always great to find a monster that you've actually fought before, because then you know what to do. It can take a long time to figure out how these attacks work, because there are truly a lot of different monsters in this game, and so it can take some time. So it's always nice when you see a familiar face instead. I forgot to see what the special ability of the guy we have at the bottom row right now is actually doing. I mean, I click it, but I don't really see what's happening. Do you think it's gonna give a buff to people around us? Maybe that's it. Let's try using it again. Oh, it's gonna give mana. Okay, so it recovers mana, so we can use our special ability faster. That is pretty nice. Guys, what do you think about this game? Let me know in the comment section down below. And now, as we go into a few more battles here, let's talk about the mobile gaming news of the day. And the mobile gaming news I've got for you guys today is that Supercell is estimated to have made $1.4 billion in 2018, with Clash Royale earning $597 million of that total revenue, and then Clash of Clans closely following at $567 million. And now that Brawl Stars released fully in December 2018, the company might even reach that $2 billion milestone in 2019. In fact, I'm pretty confident that that will happen eventually, because it seems that there's just no stopping Supercell apparently. But with that said, thank you so much for sticking around till the end of this video. I really appreciate having you guys here. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, be sure to leave a like. But most importantly, until next time, just keep gaming, stay awesome, and I'll see you guys around.